Yes! Some plot development!
Yay! Now in episode 72, now that we got out of the maze for the first time, and
So how about
we
telling
have
us
to backtrack.
exactly who you are? I'm precisely who I said I am. I am Bacchus D79 of the Morphus. What's the Morphus? A very straightforward concept. Just as you and Mr. Edge are Earthlings, I'm a race known as the Morphus. I see.
I am made of robot.
Bucky, are all your friends huge and clucky and all boom too? I may not look like it, but I'm a scientist. I lost the use of my body while I was in the process of fulfilling my duties, so I repaired it with what you see here. Your duty. Yeah, he said duty.
Mega Man said duty. And he
You
put
mentioned that
himself-
earlier, destruction of epiphanies of guidance, correct? Indeed, that's part of my duty, but not in its entirety. Leading the universe toward a just future for the sake of continued existence of all life. That is the duty of the Morphus. Damn! All they need is blaring trumpets and some apple pie to sound more American than that.
Dude, and look how hard-boiled he looks.
What's wrong? Your action does not surprise me. Could not blame you if you thought of us megalomaniacs pursuing some kind of superior beings. However, we are not quite so arrogant. We are merely acting to escape our own destruction. The result will mean safety for all species, but the Morphous are at heart motivated by simple egotism. I see, so you lack a hypocritical self-insistence does make it easier to sympathize with your cause. I am honored that you understand. You said you're acting to escape destruction. What are the epiphanies of guidance anyway? So are they dangerous? They could destroy the entire universe?
Everyone except us, because we're so awesome.
Yeah. I see you have a hearty appetite for knowledge, Miss Raimi. As you wish, I shall explain. Okay, more plot exposition.
Yippee!
To do so, I'll need to begin with the history of the Cardinalian.
His hands are scary.
His hands are moving in very
Weird ways.
Until roughly 200 years ago, the Carnodian species had not even developed speech.
Tentacles.
200 years? You're telling us that they built civilization like this in only 200 years? Common sense would suggest that to be impossible. That's correct, but then objects that render common sense meaningless fell upon the planet from deep space. Complete items of manliness.
Yep.
Because manliness and all things hard-boiled can defy logic and science. We do it all the time in this game.
Chuck Norris was exiled to the Cardianon world?
Probably.
Yippee!
The Epiphanies of Guidance? Precisely so. The Cardian attained the anomalous rate of evolution and became a savage species with blind faith to the Epiphanies. The Epiphanies are not only warped the Carnodian's natural course of evolution, but also took from them their home. Indeed, the planet Cardian could not withstand the rigors of its rapidly advancing civilization and was destroyed. Consequently, the Cardian are now a vagrant people with no land to call their own. That's kinda sad. I don't really understand, but losing your home is no fun, Kay. I guess you might say the Cardonian themselves were themselves victims at first. The Cardianon are now actively seeking the new homeland with this fortress as their mothership. Which ultimately means invasion, I take it. That is something that cannot be condoned, no matter
what the circumstances.
what he said. Quite so, and that is why I must destroy the Grigori. What? Grigori? Well, we Morphous use the name Grigori to prefer the Yeah, that's a lot easier to call. They're crazy. Yay, Father Grigori!
Where's the Annabelle?
I don't want Annabelle. Maybe I shouldn't even ban Annabelle. Anyway, have you seen the mutated Cardianon? Yeah,
Hey, I bet you Mega Man's weapon is called the Annabelle later on.
that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Enough to be sick of them. This is the evolution the Grigori bring about. By bewitching the minds and bewitching planets, they attempt to destroy the universe. This is the Grigori's definition of evolution. It is my duty to destroy the Grigori and halt the expansion of that aberrant evolution. Well, in that case, we'll help you out. Mr. Edge? Edgy? As long as these Grigori are around, what happened to how Lemuro will happen again, right? Lemurus, sorry. It's weird reading everything from a slighted angle.
Proper evolution, the future of the universe. All that's way beyond me.
Very evil.
Sorry.
Well, if there's one thing I know, is that the pain our friend went through cannot be allowed to happen again. I can just see him, like freaking Unchained Melody, like in the background. But there's one thing I know, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Edge, you are a straightforward man. In that way, you resemble Mr. Crow quite a bit. So it was Crow after all. You two invaded the ship and stirred things up together, right? My meeting with Mr. Crow was complete chance. I'd taken the stress out from the ship while I was on the way here. That lummox, making us all worried like that. Mr. Crow proposed that he and his crew join me in my mission to destroy the Grigori. But before hearing my answer, he infiltrated this fortress along with his entire ship. By the time I caught up and stopped him, he was already quite close to the central isolation chamber. It is conceivable he might have been able to subdue the entire fortress alone. Sounds like quite an amazing person. Yep, he's like a more potent version of Edge. Wow! That's a kick to the nuts, both literally and figuratively.
Kyrie, how could you?
No, I'm not anything like Crow, at least I don't think. Having said that, the Cardonian were equally tenacious. As a result, Mr. Crow's crew sustained injuries. Eventually, we surrendered and were taken prisoner. Even so, I could not permit us all to be killed. I had Mr. Crow and his crew escape from the facility where I created the version with the Cardian on. I can't believe you convinced them. As you say, Mr. Edge, at first Mr. Crow was adamant about acting as a decoy himself, but he analyzed the situation from every available angle and made the best possible choice to prevent annihilation. Mr. Crow was a passionate man, but he is also quite cool-headed.
Unlike some people we know.
I imagine he bring my message to the EN2, the Morpher Center of Operations, as we speak. Dumb. EN2? I'll explain another time. Right now, we have more immediate concerns. Finally!
Not dying.
We're almost there. This is the entire video on itself.
Yeah.
Hurry up and find a save point, man.
I know, you got like half an hour left.
Alright, almost to the Grigori. Please let there be a... Thank God! Alright, I think we've gone through hell and back and equally more. I think we'll stop the recording here.
That was cutting it a bit close, dude.
Yeah, that was like a lot of hour. That was hell and that was... yeah. Anyway, this is LP-132.
And Mana Fusion, wait till we have to go to the other side of the maze.
Oh God, signing out.
Backtracking!
Bye.
Yo.